login page. There we had a username and the password is there. So obviously I need to give an input. On such cases, we are using a tag is form form. Wherever we had an action, it obviously that action will performed in two ways. One is the get, make use of get method, and the other one is the post method. So when you are only reading the things, at that time we are using the get method. So if you are giving some content uh, in the web page, obviously we are depends on the method is the post only, right? So this is a different scenario. Obviously you understand why I'm using here it is the post method. As of now you understand a point is that a post method which is used for us to be give an input to the text box, right? It might be any box. So make use of the form tag. We can take the username, we can take the password, we can create a radio button, everything we can create. So here I give an example for email. You just see in this second box on the third point. So earlier, why I'm not using that input type is equals to be text and the password. So those things are be there under HTML5. The only property which is not there in HTML4 and which is there in HTML5 is an email property. So what is the tag we are using is input type is equals to be email. So obviously depends on obviously it is gives the by default thing at the rate gmail.com. Obviously at last we created a button input type is equals to be submit. Obviously it create an action. There we are performing an action. It create a button, right? So this is the make use of the email. Now come to some more. This is they clearly gives you the semantic element and importance. Earlier also we gone through it, the semantic tags. So just you see the reference of this one. Now this multimedia you understand. Now the audio, regarding the audio, they clearly give an example. So what we are taking is audio, then followed by the first file is audio.ogg and the other file is audio.mp3. Any version it is going to be supported, but the type is equals to be there. You supposed to be clearly mention the source information. What is the type of that file? Which extension it is there for that one? You can take that one, right? So audio along with source, video along with source is mandate, right? So here you see there will be so many input types are there under form. Like if I want to take the date, if I want to take a number or a range or a color, email, whatnot, everything. If I wanted to be add an URL or a telephone number, search option, everything will be we can give you make use of this, right? Now I'll give you an example for all of this. So you just see here, I'm using a form tag. First I took an email, then this is a label. We are creating an heading like a label, one line of information it is going to be created. After that, this is an action. After this, this is a line is an action. Here we are performing. This is a line of content. Here we are giving the date of birth. Obviously, the date of birth, it follows the days, month, and followed by the year. This is the future which is nowhere we can see under the versions of HTML4 and 3 like that, right? This will be there under HTML5. Like color also be we can take without using any CSS directly. We can take the color also be by creating an ID for that. Okay. Now we can take the website links also be. At last we created one submit button. So these are some more examples related to this one. Now, the exact point is very important related to the HTML5. The one is geographical representation is very important. How we are going to be take this one is, so you see here in this example, uh, by using this example, they are trying to be explained with the help of the canvas element, what it is going to be do. So just you just see here, this is an API for JavaScript based graphics, versatile for animation and games or data visualization. If I wanted to be create such things, obviously if you are working with a graphics means I need the help of the pixels also. If you are having an idea about all these things, then obviously make use of this code. We can create any type of the graphics by make use of the tags is canvas. By make use of the tag is canvas, right? So last one is geolocation and the local storage also be we can take it up. So for that here we give the code also be just go through this code. From that you can understand everything. So I created here a function is get location if navigator. So here you see we are using a API to get this geographical position of any user. So since this can promise privacy, the position not available unless the user provides approves it, right? Geolocation is most accurate device with GPS like a smartphone. The get current position. This is the method we are using to get everything, right? So here you just remember one point is we should know the latitude of a particular position, magnitude, everything. By make use of all these things, we can get it the location of a person. So this is an application right now we are using in the any smartphone. So this is an enhanced versions are nowhere available under any HTML version other than the HTML5. So hope you all understand. So this is the one which is useful to see to see the how much storage it is going to be local storage it is going to be happen in our web page. So make use of this local storage dot set item. So just you mention the person name or the name of an user so that we can get everything, right? So this is my conclusion about all these things. So under HTML5, we already we gone through the various topics like geographical location, canvas use, and what is the magnitude, latitude, how it will be useful to get a position or a location of a person. Other than that, we included or an embedded audio and video captures in our source files, right? So this is the thing related to the HTML file. So I hope you all understand everything. So by make use of this, we can create any web page. We can create in that web page. We can include everything also. Just I'm just telling that this is very important. The one is the video is very important. The other one is audio very important. Now come to this input types. Here so many fields are there. Among all these fields, every time mostly we can use email and the range search and the URLs. These are the things we needed very frequently. So whenever you are taking any URL, I need an anchor tag, right or not? So after that, how we will get the geolocation is very important. For that, we are using a method is get current position. So make use of that method. We will show the exact position of a person, right? So here I gave you the clear code also be this is the code I executed in my system. So that is the code only I'm taking into this PPT. So definitely once you be run this code in your machine, you will get it everything, right? The only one point is what are the examples I am discussing in my system. The required documents is already maintained by myself in my machine. So only thing is whenever you are taking an audio or a video clip or any geolocation thing, we need some input files. So that input or where we are getting that information. So all these files must be there in our system. Then we can run our code. Definitely, you will get everything. So I hope you all understand the clear information about HTML4 and HTML5 because of my because of my three videos. You clearly understand the importance of HTML5. You clearly understand what are the things are not available in HTML4.